Hey everybody, I have not done a video in ages. I actually haven't done anything on my blog in ages, so I thought the easiest way to share some products and stuff would just be to do a video instead of posting about them, just because there are so many that I wanted to talk about. First I'll start with talking about my hair right now. So I am trying like the natural ombre where you just kind of let your roots grow out, but I really don't like the way that it looks, so I can't decide if I want to just get it all my natural color, if I want to just get a lot of lowlights put in and then some highlights up to the root. I'm not really sure what I want to do, and right now since I don't know what I want to do, I might as well just like let it keep growing out like this until I decide. Otherwise I would just be wasting money. So that is why my hair looks like this right now. And this is actually from sleeping with it wet last night, so it kind of looks bad today. But what I normally do is I'll wash my hair at night and then I'll go one day with it just dried from sleeping on it wet, and then the next day I'll style it, and usually I can make my hair last about 3 days. So I got this, sorry I'm going to be reaching this whole video, but I got this new dry shampoo by this company called R+Co, and the first thing that drew me to these products were the packaging. Like, all of them have a different name, and the actual products have these really cool landscape pictures on the back of them. So this is the dry shampoo, and it's appropriately named Death Valley, and I like it. It's really good. It smells really good, and it comes out and it dries a little, like, not white I would say, but you can definitely tell like when it sets in, so you have to go through afterwards and like shake it up and mix it up in with your roots to get that color to kind of dissipate. But I do really like it. And I also got their shampoo and conditioner from their Dallas line, which is for big hair. So this is their thickening conditioner, and it's appropriately named Dallas. So each of their products I think are cities, or like I think their Dallas one is the thickening, and then I'm not sure what city like the smoothing one is. I know one of them may be like Bel Air. I can't remember. But I think they're a really cool concept, and I love the packaging, like I said. So we'll see how the shampoo and conditioner go, but I have used them for about a week and I really like them. So that is the R+Co products and the dry shampoo. And going back to, or starting at my face, so about a month ago I started breaking out very, very bad. Like, you can still see the remnants of like the main breakout area right here. But it was horrible. Like, it wasn't just right there, it was right here, it was on my temples, on my forehead. So I went to the dermatologist and I got two of these topical treatments that are prescription. The first one being Aczone, which I actually hated. So it's Aczone, Dapsone, that's like the pharmaceutical name of it. I didn't really care for Aczone. It just didn't really do anything, I felt like, and you know, I didn't even go pick up the prescription. I was using the sample. So that's how much I didn't like it. I just didn't bother to go pick it up. And then this one really worked well. It's called Neuac, and it is clindamycin and benzoyl peroxide gel. It's so weird. Like, I've tried so many clindamycin benzoyl combination treatments before, and you would think that they would all work the same since it's the same ingredients, but some of them have been cream formulation, some of them have been gel, some of them have been liquid. So I think for me the gel works best for some reason, and this stuff has pretty much knocked out all of my spots that I had on my face. So it is prescription, so you can't get either of these unless you go to your dermatologist and ask for them, or they write them for you. Sorry. So I do like this Neuac, and the Aczone I would definitely pass on. So that was what I was using for my acne prone areas. Just in general, like what I'm using daily on my skin at night, really all I use is eye cream and then that prescription topical treatment, and I'll put it right here and right here, and I just don't really have anything like overall that I'm using, just because I was scared when I had all that breakout going on that I didn't want to use anything or test anything and for it to flare up again, so I just haven't been using anything at all. I do, however, use at night this Rodan & Field's Redefine eye cream. I've had it for over a year and it's almost gone. I mean, I'm not really like particular about one certain eye cream. I just kind of use like whatever is around. If I have samples, or like I got this a year ago and I've just kind of used it on and off over a year. So that's what I'm using right now, and then when I'm done with it I'll probably move on to something else that I have a sample of, but that's what I'm using for this current moment. And then in the mornings, before I put on my makeup, I've been going back to this Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which I got a sample of in March or April, and it's taken me this long to use this sample. So if you live near a Nordstrom or somewhere that carries Charlotte Tilbury, if you just go ask for a sample of the Magic Cream, hopefully they'll give you one of these huge ones, and then you can just use it for like 4 months. But I am going to order some of this whenever it's out, because I feel like it really helps smooth your skin out before you apply your makeup, and it just generally makes your skin feel a lot better. It's kind of like, I feel like it's like hydration and like water for your skin, because my skin certainly looks better after I use it. So that is what I have been using on my face as far as skincare. I haven't done a video in a long time, so I'm not sure. I don't remember what I've told you all I use and what I haven't told you all about. For foundation, I've been using this Tom Ford Traceless Perfecting Foundation, and I've been using that for a few months, so I'm probably got about half left. The color is 1 Cream. I really like this foundation, especially for days when I want like a little more coverage, and I put it on with a brush. And then for days when I'm just not really feeling like wearing a lot of makeup, I'll use the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder. And I feel like even though that it says this is a youth boosting foundation, it's really like a tinted moisturizer because the coverage isn't great. So I'll use this on days where I don't want a lot of coverage, and then the Tom Ford one is what I use most days. So that's really the base that I've been using. I know I talked about this Natura Bisse, the Cure Eye stuff a while back. I did buy a full size. I remember I talked about the sample, but I did buy a full size, and this is kind of what I'm using for under eye concealer, because it really like sucks up the under eye circles and dark circles and kind of makes them disappear. So I've been using that as a concealer. And then as far as like a setting powder, I'm still using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Micro Powder in Fair. And it's just like a pressed powder. And I'll put that on over. And then I go over with my Marc Jacobs highlighting palette. And the thing that I like about this highlighting palette specifically is that it has no shimmer. It is very matte and like does not have any shimmer at all. Some days, like I'll use the other one I have that has more of a shimmering effect, but most days I use this one just because it kind of lets you contour without having like all that shiny stuff on your face and sparkles and glitter and all that. So this is a really good one to have, I feel like. It's the Marc Jacobs Dream Filter in, I guess, 20 is the color, but I'll link it below. I cannot tell you all enough how much I love this Tom Ford Duo Pen, the eyeliner. I've written about it before a couple of times. I have had this certain one since May 20th, I think is when I got it, at the Neiman Marcus in Las Vegas. And it has lasted me about almost 5 months, and I use it every single day. So it is a duo eyeliner pen. One side is long, and I rarely use this side. And then the other side is shorter and more defined. So what I do is I start on the end, and I start my cat eye and go all the way over, and then I fill in the bottom. And so I feel like this eyeliner is so easy to use. It lets you really precisely draw on your cat eye because it is so small, but it's still shaped kind of like a Sharpie. It's just tiny. So there's less room to mess up, whereas if you use the other side, the big side, you know, it's gonna be really hard for you to get in there and get like the line that you want. But I have just been amazed that there is still product in here. I mean, I've been using it for such a long time, and I use it every single day, and you can see it still is like solid black. So I did order another one just because I know this one's gonna run out soon. So I am ready when it does. But I'm telling you all, if you like cat eyes like I do, or even if you just like a really defined line that looks really good and sharp, you will love this eyeliner. So I'll link it below as well. Other than that, I don't really have anything new. I did go get this Anastasia brow pencil instead of the pomade, and I have kind of been using that a little more than the pomade lately, but because it's a pencil, it's already like nubbed out, and I can't find the crayon sharpener that I have, so I've kind of been having to use the pomade this week just until I go get a sharpener. But I do like it just because it's faster than the pomade, because with the pomade you have to get it on the brush and be really precise about what, you know, where you're drawing. But with the pencil, I feel like you can just go right in there and get in where you need to be. So that's kind of why I've been choosing it over the pomade lately. So that is really everything as far as makeup that I've been using and loving lately. And I do have a lot of scent fragrance samples and things that I was going to talk about. Like, if you're not into perfume, then you might just want to like peace out now, because for people that aren't into perfume, this could get really boring. But I love fragrances. I like really unusual fragrances that you don't really see everywhere, and so I just kind of go crazy sometimes. Oh, and I also wanted to tell you all about this Hourglass lipstick. I would never have thought to I didn't even know Hourglass made lipsticks, but I got a sample in one of my gifts, and the color is Grace, and it is the perfect neutral nude color. I'm wearing it right now. I love it. I'm going to order this whenever this runs out. But it has been amazing. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. And if you haven't been able to tell by now, I live for samples. If there is a free gift with purchase at Sephora, Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom, any sort of place where you can get beauty stuff, I'm there. Like, give me a free sample and I'll buy anything. I don't know why I love free samples so much. A lot of the time, there's not even enough in there to try it, but like one time, I just love samples, and I like the idea of getting anything for free. So, I seriously have so many free samples. So I got the Neiman Marcus. Okay, I'm gonna reach again, so this is gonna be weird. I got the Neiman Marcus beauty gift last week, and I'll show you all some of the things that were included in it. Where should I start? Okay, so the Neiman Marcus beauty event main bag gift was kind of random. Like, a lot of it sucked, but I do really like the new Miu Miu fragrance. It smells so good. It's really clean and crisp and like an easy fragrance to wear. Just something that you could throw on every day and not have to worry about like if it smells too strong or if you're gonna have a headache. It's just like really easy. So I would definitely recommend that for somebody that maybe needs like a new fall scent that doesn't want anything too overwhelming and just wants something like easy to wear. And that's the Miu Miu fragrance. It's actually their first fragrance ever. So it's been like in a lot of magazine ads and stuff. So what else was in here that was good? I got a lot of Kiehl's skincare samples. So I have not tried any of their skincare stuff. I'm nervous to try anything right now because my skin broke out so bad. But if you like any of the Kiehl's stuff, tell me and I might try some of it. But I have this Reviving Concentrate, a lot of the eye creams, corrective creams. So just let me know if you like any of those specifically and maybe I'll try some. But besides that, like the main gift kind of sucked, to be honest. Like, I love the Oribe shampoos, so I'll definitely use this volume one, the sample. But this was probably like the best thing that was in the main gift. So if you spent like a little more, then you got upgraded to you got this like travel case with some other samples in it as well, and I needed a new perfume, so I decided to just get that to bump up the gift that I would get. So I got this as well, and inside of it I've got the Oribe Super Shine cream, which I haven't tried yet, this Acqua di Parma perfume, the R+Co Park Avenue Blowout Balm, which is another one of those products that I was telling you about where they use like city or street, in this case street names. And then this Estee Lauder Shape and Fill serum, which I probably won't use just because I don't know, I'm not really into all of those new like firming and like shaping serums where you have to like massage your face and like contouring serums. I just think they're kind of odd. I don't know who has time to do all that. So anyways, maybe if you want this one, just let me know and I'll send it to you. It's the Shape and Fill serum from Estee Lauder. So yeah, the upgraded gift was like a little better. Was probably stupid for me to get it, but what did I say? If there's a free sample, I'm gonna make sure I get it. As far as fragrance samples go, I got a sample of this Tom Ford Venetian Bergamot, or Bergamot, I guess, I don't even know how you say that. It smells so good. I love it. It's a great fall scent. It's like kind of deep and mysterious, whereas like the Miu Miu one I was telling you about is light and crispy and easy to wear. The Tom Ford Venetian Bergamot is definitely a more deep and darker fragrance, maybe more for like nighttime, even though I would probably wear it all day. Another scent that I got a sample of was this Joe Malone, where is it? I got a couple of them. Wood Sage and Sea Salt I didn't really care for. Mimosa and Cardamom, didn't care for that one. So the only one that I liked was the Peony and Blush Suede. and it smells great. It would be another easy fall scent to get. It just smells really good. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just a really good, I think it would be a really good fall scent to wear. And so I read this Refinery 29 article about the perfume brands and scents that you needed to try if you were a perfume snob. So I was like, I think I'm gonna order samples of those just because I'm always looking for something new and interesting when it comes to scents. So they had this brand on here I'd never heard of before called Rhodes. And this particular scent is Bitter End, and I love it. It smells so, so good. Rhodes has like a bunch of different scents, and I can't remember if this is the company that like names their scents after feelings, so I'll have to like look it up and link the article, but this one definitely smells really, really good. And then I already talked about that one. They had, in that same article, the Chanel Misia, which is one of their like exclusive boutique fragrances. So I ordered a sample of it, and to be honest, it smells just like some other scents that I've had before. So it was really nothing special. I like it. It's just that I wouldn't pay that much for it because it also smells like a lot of other scents that are kind of powdery and musky, so it's definitely not worth the amount that it would be because those Chanel exclusive perfumes are super expensive. So let's see some of the other ones. I don't remember the brand name of this Saltus. I think it's this liquid Imaginaires, but these smell weird. Like I wouldn't even go there. They smell like a musky old man. Yeah, so I don't even like those. But if you're into scents, you know, you might want to try some of the ones that I had talked about, just if you're looking for something new. What I normally do though, since a lot of places in Memphis don't carry like the perfumes that I like, is I will typically order off of eBay a sample, and then if I like the sample, I'll order the full size. Just because you can find any sample that you would ever want to smell on eBay. That's where I got most of these. And if you can't find it, sometimes what I'll do is I'll email the person who has a listing. Like if I can look at their what they sell, and if they sell like a lot of perfume samples, sometimes I'll just ask them like, hey, do you happen to have, or can you get like a sample of this and this? And most of the time, like if they're a perfume collector, they'll have that scent in their collection, and so they'll just decant, like make you a little perfume sample that might not be like the prepackaged one, but they just make it for you. So that's another tip that I have to try scents before you actually buy the big ones. And if you don't care about perfumes, then I'm sorry that you had to listen to the last 10 minutes of this video. But if you really get into the different, cool, interesting, off the beaten path perfumes like I do, then try some of these out, read the article, and just kind of see what else is out there, because there are so many different perfume and fragrances out there that I've never even heard of before. But it just takes trying a lot of them to kind of find the ones that you like. I think that's all I had to talk about today, and I will try to do a few more of these beauty videos. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will link some of the stuff below. Have a good day. Bye.